Hello, this is Stephanie Travis coming at you from One Source Accounting in Gainesville, Florida. And I wanted to show you a spreadsheet that I made for a client that helps him keep track of his cash flow. He manages his cash flow and I merely report what happens. Once a week, he asks me for a list of uncleared checks because I do pay the bills and I do write checks for bills all during the week. And he uses a spreadsheet that I designed for him to track when a check has been released and when a check is cleared. What that means is I do pay all of his bills, but the checks go right back to him. He controls when they are released or when he puts them in the mail. And I'll show you how the spreadsheet works. If he has release check 80313, he'll come over here and he will enter an R in that column, and the check amount populates the released but uncleared. So he knows that he has this much of checks that he's released, but they have not yet cleared the bank. Then when he sees this check clear the bank, he will enter a C in that column, and then it moves over to cleared. So again, let's say he decides that he wants to release these checks, and then the next day he goes and he's got that many checks out there that have been released but uncleared, and then he goes on to his online banking and he sees of these checks, that one cleared, that one cleared, that one cleared, that one cleared. So then he has released but uncleared, the total has changed, and now he knows exactly how much is still out there. Now the formula that I used is really simple. It is an if formula, and what it says, if L2, which is this field right here, equals C, and quotes are around the C because that means it's an alpha value, then populate this cell with the value that's in K2. Well, what's in K2? The check amount. Or make the cell blank. These commas, that comma right there and that comma right there, separate the arguments. If L2 equals C, then populate with K2, else populate with nothing. And what nothing is are two quotes. Literally, I'll type them again. It's two quotation marks together, and that'll give you a blank. This is the same thing. But there is an if statement nested within an if statement. And it says if L2 is equal to C, then put nothing in there. Else, do this test. If O2 is equal to R, then populate the field with K2, else put nothing. And if statements in Excel, they're quite simple. You just have to get your mind wrapped around what they're trying to say, and you can nest an if statement within an if statement. And again, just wanted to show this to you because my client finds it very helpful and it works great. Take care.